If you want to smell good all day and have a good hygiene routine, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Joy. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about hygiene. It's been a while since I covered this. I did it on my previous channel and now I'm taking it here. So for those who haven't seen the older videos, I'm going to be covering everything. And I believe I'm going to be making a series out of this because hygiene isn't just your body and showering, it's also your face and your hair and oral care. So everything matters, not to mention internally. So we will be covering a few things about hygiene today that I think you guys can use. I want to give a disclaimer. This is not so you can go to Target and go drop a bag. It's so that you can smell good and be mindful of what you're putting on your body in the routine to have with your body, because I think some people are missing a few steps, you know? So I want to give you guys what I do, and if you guys have any recommendations, please put it down in the comments. If you guys have any things that you would like to recommend to people in the comments, I would highly suggest that you guys do that. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first we're going to start off with shower care. Very important. That's where it all starts. And what's very important about taking a shower is washing off the entire day. You know, you were outside, you may have sweated. If you worked out, you definitely sweated. And so now you got to wash all of that off. And the first product I want you to go in with is an antibacterial soap. I'm very passionate about this because, oh my goodness, if you don't go in with one, you're actually not getting the dirt. And like, I don't make the rules, but you're actually not getting the dirt. So you have to go in with an antibacterial soap. You can go with the sensitive Dove soap. Usually these are bars of soap. I want to sign a petition for it to be in a pump or in some type of bottle, but they don't do that. So you got to do some kind of bar soap. And Dove is usually pretty affordable in that area. So highly recommend that. Another thing that you want to go in with if you want to exfoliate, or if it's a exfoliation day, you can either go in with an exfoliation mitt, you can go in with exfoliation gloves, you can go in with an African net sponge or African net. It's a sponge, but it's actually not a sponge. It's actually like really long. I'll put a photo, you know. So it's kind of confusing, but that's what it looks like. And that's good for daily exfoliation. But then if you want to go a little deeper, you can go on with the gloves or you can go with a mitt. A mitt is low key one time a week. Okay. A mitt is like if you went to a spa and you got every inch of dead cells off your body. So I'm just letting you know. And then if you're not really into having all these gloves and these tools, you can go in with a scrub. I know everybody wants to get tree hut, but low-key I've been looking at videos lately because you know I'd be researching for you guys, and the videos are saying that tree hut is good, like it smells good and it works, but they have products out there that maybe work better. So do your research on the scrubs, but I usually just go in with a net, because with a net or a glove you really can't go wrong, and then also you can use the soap you already have. So in the long run it's kind of cheaper because you can just wash some of them you can wash, and then the other ones you got to get rid of it and get a new one. So it really depends on your budget and what you're working with. But yes, antibacterial soap and exfoliation glove, you're off to a good start. Now I know everybody usually has like a smell good soap, and what I mean by smell good is fragrance, okay? Because usually your bar soap is fragrance free. It can have fragrance. I'm a sensitive girly, so I don't do that, but that's up to you. And with the fragrance soap, basically, honestly, you can do whatever you want, girly, okay? You can pretty much get any product. You can get the EOS, you can get Dove, you can get Sauter, you can get all these different products. I can't even keep up with them. There is so much now. Like when I go to Target, I just get lost. It's like a candy store for a kid, but I'm just a girl, so yeah. You could pretty much do any fragrance soap and you'd be fine. I would say if it is breaking you out, maybe try sensitive soap, because that has happened to me before where I'm like, low key, I'm scratching, okay? And it's probably because this is scented. So you gotta be careful with that. And then some stuff, honestly, you wanna go for the products that stay with you. You know, I don't want to smell it in the shower. I want to smell it out of the shower, you know? I want to wash it off my body but still smell it. So that's kind of the goal for fragrance soap. So you have to test around what works for you, and then what scents work for you. Next thing I would say is have a feminine soap. If you don't have a feminine soap, I don't know, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not judging. I'm here to help. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to help. And you have to have a feminine soap. Like, that is non-negotiable. Okay? You have to. I don't make the rules, but even if I did, this would be one of them. Have a feminine soap. Now, there are some that people are saying the ingredients are a little skeptical, so do your research once again. Okay? And it ain't gotta be all fancy or expensive. I'm just saying have some type of feminine soap, because that is very important when it comes to smell. Okay? And the next thing I wanted to mention that I tried yesterday for the first time, and I was like, wait, this might be the new thing. People were saying to get a in-shower lotion. Did I buy one? No. I tried it with my own lotion. So what I did was, when I was getting out of the shower, I low-key put it on right away, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. So I had to like make my body a little damp. Like, I just took a towel and kind of pat myself down, but I was still a little wet. And then I put on lotion and oil, and I was like, wait, this might be the new thing, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like the feeling of lotion on my body. I don't like the feeling of it. I like that I look moisturized. I like the smell, but I don't like the way it feels. So this was kind of like, I don't know, it helped get into my skin better. My skin was able to better receive the product. And I feel like with that, you probably don't feel the product on your body as much because it's in your body. I don't know. I don't know the science behind it, but I might be trying to get in-shower lotion, and I would recommend it to you guys if you hate the feeling of lotion. If you don't, it's not really necessary. Like, I'm gonna let you guys know what's necessary and what's not necessary. So when it comes to in-shower care, over what we just covered, feminine soap, necessary. Antibacterial soap, necessary. Smell good soap, actually, it's optional, because if you have your antibacteria, you're actually good. You could get out the shower. But that is good in terms of like, I want to smell good, you know? And then with the lotion in shower, you ain't got to do all that. But if you are going to do it, try it with regular lotion that you already have, just so that you don't waste money on a new product. You know, your girl be looking out for y'all. And then the exfoliation gloves, I would say it depends. It depends, and this is the reason why. When you shave, that is like low-key exfoliating to your skin. I wouldn't say shave every day or every other day, but every time you shave, it's like exfoliating your skin. So if you do Nair, if you use a razor, electric razor, that's low-key counting as an exfoliation. Would I say do it a lot? No. Do it as many times as you normally do it, but that counts as an exfoliation. So if you don't have the exfoliation product or the gloves or the mitt or the net, you got that, and that can work. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to make sure your routine is at least at the bare minimum of where it needs to be, that's what that would look like. Okay, so after the shower, now if you didn't do the in-shower lotion, I don't blame you. It does sound a little crazy. So at this point, you would basically go in with your lotion and your oil. I will say lotion is necessary. Oil isn't always necessary. Oil is like a good, like, oh, I look shiny, I look glowy. But lotion's actually doing the moisturizing. So think about it like that. And then when it comes to perfume and all that stuff, I have a whole descriptive routine for that. Okay. So when it comes to perfume, you want to start with your perfume oil. You might be like, I don't have a perfume oil. You actually can make one with regular oil. I know it's crazy. You can actually mix perfume you already have with oil. I'm such a DIY girly. I need to try this, but I already have perfume oil, so I don't do it a lot. But perfume oil stays with you all day, okay? Think about it like this. When you have your regular perfume, I don't know what perfume is necessarily made out of, but I know it has alcohol and stuff like that. It's just like regular perfume. It kind of goes on your body, you smell it for a couple hours, and then it goes away. But oil tends to stick to the skin better than just a regular perfume. So perfume oil sticks on you longer, meaning that you're smelling good all day. Okay? 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. And this actually makes some sense, you know? Like, I feel like when I tried perfume oil for the first time, I was like, what have I been doing this entire time? Why have I wasted all this money on perfume and they weren't perfume oils, you know? So I highly recommend it. Is it necessary? Is it hold on. Is it necessary? Um, I think that the perfume oil is necessary if you don't want to use any other kind of perfume or body spray. Like if you're just like, okay, I need one product, because I'm that type of person. I'm like, look, I'm not about to go buy five. I don't even know if one works. So if you were just looking for one product, I would say the perfume oil is like a necessary. Like I have a couple other things you could spray on, but that's the one that's gonna really lock everything in. Some other stuff you can do as well is put on body spray. So body spray is usually less strong than perfume, but people usually put it with their perfume. Are they trying to get us to spend more money? Probably, probably. And have I fell into the propaganda? Absolutely. I have a bunch of body sprays. And if you have body spray already, I would say just put it with your perfume, right? Because if you have perfume and you have body spray and you're about to go buy a body oil, you got your routine down already, okay? Because not only is that perfume oil sticking onto your body, when you spray body spray and perfume on top of that, the body spray in the perfume is sticking to the perfume oil. You know what I'm saying? Girl math, right? So then you're really smelling good all day. Like you're smelling like a bakery the entire day. You know what I'm saying? Cupcake factory all day. I mean, a win is a win, right? Now, like I said, is it all necessary? Are they stealing our money? You know, maybe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So if you were gonna do one product, I would recommend the perfume oil. Start with that. And also, there's a bunch of different kinds. So do your research. I know my scents. So when I see a perfume and I smell it, I can also look it up on this website. It's not sponsored. This is not an ad, but there's this website. I can't even remember the name. But you just look up the perfume and then this website will come up and it'll tell you the notes. And because I know the notes I like, I know I'm gonna like this perfume, because some perfumes you literally can't smell, like the box is sealed. So you're just like, okay, I gotta guess, you know. So instead of doing that, you can look it up and know what notes you like, or you can look at the perfume you already have and see the notes in those. And then when you go shopping, you're like, I know I like this scent, or I know I like this note, so I know I'm gonna like this perfume. So that's a little pro tip. I'm like, I used to be a a pro perfume shopper. I used to have so many different kinds. I've downsized. I on my old channel, I had like a bunch of perfume on this wall, and it was just really crazy. Like I had probably like 100 altogether, including body spray. Yeah, maybe a little bit of a problem. Maybe a little under 100. Maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe like at least 50 something. So another thing I would say is deodorant. Obviously, I mean, but here's the thing: we have this aluminum-free deodorant. We got regular deodorant. We got all these different kinds, and it's just like, okay, which one is for you? Here's what I'll say: if you want to be better, like if you want something better for your body, we're not talking about how you smell. We're not talking about how you smell. We're talking about what you want for you want something healthy, you're gonna go aluminum free. But if you want to smell good all day, and I don't even mean like good because the deodorant smells good. I mean good because you're not sweating or you don't smell your sweat. You're gonna go with aluminum. But, you know, we heard some things on the news about aluminum, so be careful. I would say if you really can't commit to aluminum free, which I haven't either, so it's you and me both, you would alternate between aluminum free and aluminum. I don't know if that's any better. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like trying to eat healthy, but you really not, you know, you're really not eating healthy, but you trying to, you know. So it's like it's better to eat a salad than to not eat a salad. And that's the same thing with this deodorant. Like it's better to have aluminum free on maybe 4 times out of the week or 3 times out of the week. And then 4 other times out of the week, you're wearing the other deodorant, you know? And then some days I don't even wear deodorant. I just give my armpits a break because some of them deodorants actually be making your armpits darker. Yeah. So sometimes I just put something on there to like moisturize my armpits because you should. It's skin, You know, we treat it like it's just the pit, but it's actually skin. Like, you have to take care of it. And so some days I just don't put anything there. I'm like, let me give her a break. Okay. And then also I've been trying the Saltaire deodorant. I fell into the propaganda. And I'm glad I fell in. Because Saltaire catched me when I fell. It was so good. And this isn't a sponsorship. It isn't. But I like it. And I brought it to lighten my armpits, and yeah, it's working. It's working. I'm using it very slowly because some people have had some reactions, and I'm a sensitive skin girly. So if I'm saying I'm fine and I have sensitive skin, yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work for you. The only thing I would say, use it 3 to 4 times a week. Don't go into the sun with it. Preferably use it at night and wipe it off in the morning. That is the routine. And then for some extra care, some extra aftercare, moisturize your armpits. That's all the back had to say. It didn't say it, but that's what I do, and it works perfectly for me. So if you're a little bit like, ooh, I don't know about this because people are saying this, people are saying that, what is their routine? They probably don't have one. Okay, and some other things I want to add is make sure to drink water. I said this in my previous video, and I'm gonna say it again because water is so important. Even for me, it's hard to get my water in, but if you gotta put a little, dilute it with a little something, and I'm not talking about sugary juice, I just mean like lemon or cucumbers, or they have spearmint. People put spearmint in there. I don't know about that, but try what works for you. Even people have electrolyte packs. They don't taste that good, but whatever gets you to drink some water, and I mean 4 cups a day, right, is what's gonna make you smell good. Because look at it like this: when you sweat, right? I know that it's TMI, but when you sweat, what you've been drinking and eating and stuff, that's what you're sweating out. Yeah. Okay. So if you're drinking water that has no smell, none, no sugars, no chemicals, just water, and you sweat, you're not going to smell it. You're not going to smell it. Now, you might have to drink a little more water than the usual person does in order to get to that status, but that's the goal, okay? Besides from water helping you be hydrated and helping everything else, that's another thing. It's like when you sweat, you won't smell it. You might still sweat, but at least it doesn't stink. That's very important. Another thing, take your supplements. What do I mean by this? Take your multi-woman supplements. Take your pH balancing supplements. Like, I'm about to judge, but I'm here to help, okay? What are we doing? Come on, guys. You gotta get on it. If you're dealing with you need to take your pH balance supplements, and you need to take your multi-woman supplements, because here's the thing with the women multi supplements. We probably don't get enough of our vitamins when we eat. Let's just be honest. Especially if you're not super nutritional, you're probably not getting everything you need every single day. So that's going to help. However, you still do need to eat properly in order to get the full effect of getting in your vitamins every day. But that's going to give you like a start, that's going to have everything kind of a little balanced out. Even if some levels need to be higher, that's going to at least help you for now. I'm not a doctor, but I know this to be true. I mean, everybody, you got kids multi supplements, you got woman multi supplements, you got man multi supplements. They're not making this for no reason, okay? And then also another good thing is that I think there's some pills that have it's woman multi supplements plus pH balancing, so you get 2 in 1 for probably a good price. So I would highly recommend that. And with all that being said, that is the body care hygiene routine that I follow, and I highly suggest that you follow. This routine is always evolving and growing and getting more expensive, but it's working, okay? Like, you want to smell good all day, especially in this heat because it is summer. This is the routine you want to follow, okay? And I will be giving you guys more ideas and things to try with the different routines, like your hair care. I recently talked about that. Y'all low-key ate it up, okay? Y'all low-key ate it up, okay? Like, period. And then oral care, which is also important, because how you gonna be smelling like a snack, but then as soon as you talk, it's something else. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure you right, girl. Skincare is also important because it's like, okay, maybe you can't smell if you don't do your skincare, if you don't wash your face, but I'm literally looking at the crusties. I'm looking at the pores. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yeah, no. And look, when it comes to hygiene routine, don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you. Okay? So do it for you, because some people, they're like, I want this person to, be like, you smell good. Don't worry about that. Just do it for you. Don't you want to smell good? Don't you want to smell good? Because I know I do. So this hygiene routine has been helping me. It's always growing. So if I have more, product recommendations or routine recommendations, I will definitely be making a video on that. And if you guys want the specific products that I use, I can also make a video on that, because honestly, this is a pretty long list of things, and I don't want to bore you guys by talking about every single product, specifically the one that I use. And some of these things, I am in between products, like trying to find one that I like better. So that's why I didn't actually name every single product, but some of them you can honestly go with anything, especially with the things that are not essential. You could pretty much use any product that's labeled that. Just make sure that you stick to like sensitive skin or things that work for you, or if you're really into the friendly things, they definitely have products like that. And yeah, with that all being said, I hope that this helps you guys. I will be turning this into a series. And if you guys don't see me for a little bit, it is because I'm going to be getting my teeth pulled tomorrow. So, yeah, that oral care routine is going to be coming out real soon, and I'm going to have a puffy face. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of scared. But with that all being said, guys, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.